Hello, kindergartners. It's Mr. Cutler here again. Happy November. We're going to make Tom the turkey today. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be making a turkey like this. This is the one that I made earlier. And there's a lot of pieces involved. So remember, anytime when we're making this, you can always pause me. But the things you're going to need today are the papers we gave you that are paper clipped together for the turkey. You're going to need scissors. You're going to need glue, and you're going to need a pencil at the end because we're going to write something on here. So there's lots of pieces here, so you don't want to lose them all because Mr. Cutler's got to try to stay organized too. But the first two pieces we're going to use the head and the body. So we're going to cut them out. We're going to use our scissors. And now remember, I would like you to try to cut it out the best you can. You got to be careful because there's curves. Remember, thumbs on top and shortcuts too. So make sure you go around. I know you guys all have different songs. You can sing your song when you're doing it. Like for my class, I go thumbs on top, shortcuts to, turn the paper, not the scissors. So what you want to do is cut around here. So this is the head of the turkey, and we're going to actually connect it to the body here. You can see the outline that we're going to do. Make sure you recycle or throw away your garbage. Now you're going to cut out the body. And remember, turn the paper, not the scissors. And make sure your thumbs are on top. Mr. Cutler is a lefty here, so it might look a little different for you. For the majority of you that cut with your right hand. All right, keep going. You're doing a good job. And remember, if I'm cutting faster than you, please feel free to pause anytime. And that's what's nice about the video. You can also rewind me if I went too fast or I went too far ahead. Watch your fingers when you're cutting, the one when you're holding the paper. So make sure you go all the way around here. And when you cut out the body, you'll have here. Now you're going to notice there's black lines. I like to make it so the black lines don't show. So that's the side that I put the glue on. Now I'm going to put glue around the outline of the head right here. So the way I do it is I go around the world twice. So there's once. It's a perimeter all the way around. And then X marks the spot to make sure I get it. And then you're going to put it right over here, and you have the head and the body. So when you have this part right here, what I recommend doing now is doing the wings. Now there's two wings you have, okay? So you're gonna cut out the wings. I'm gonna show you before you glue it on, after you cut them out, where to put them. Because you can't just put them on any side you want. And I'm gonna show you why in a minute here. So cut out your wings, remember thumbs on top. It does get tricky on the top up here, so be careful when you do this. You wanna curve it, go slow, turn the paper. You have to come up a little bit here. Turn the paper. There you go. I know this can be a little bit trickier. And it's okay if you cut a little bit off. Don't worry about it. No worries. Tom the turkey will be totally fine. All right. I just named him Tom. You can call your turkey whatever you want to call him. All right. So I have one wing here. There we go. And then I got to cut out wing number 2. All right. Here we go. Thumbs on top, shortcuts to, turn the paper, not the scissors. Now remember, this part can be tricky, so take your time and always pause me. You might be ahead of me. If you're a little behind, no worries. You're doing a great job too, okay? So I'm gonna cut this here. Oh. Cutler's going too fast. Mr. Cutler's got to slow down. Use my breathing tool. Here we go. All right, so you have your 2 wings. So you're going to notice for the wings, there's a long part right here, just like this, and it's kind of a straight line. That's the part that you want here, like this. You're going to want to do this, and you want the flat part here. Now you see how I have it underneath the body? I don't want to glue it on top like this. I want to glue it so it's underneath here. So just see like my turkey here, the one that I did. So I'm gonna glue it towards more top of the head, okay? So I'm gonna move them up. I want it more like this. It can be like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put glue right here. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna put this where I want it right here. I'm gonna hold it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me check and make sure I have enough glue. Yep, it's stuck on, maybe a little more right here. There we go. And then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna go like this right here. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you have that right there. Now what we're gonna do is we are gonna put on the beak. So the beak actually is gonna get folded. This is his beak, because he needs his beak. And we're gonna put it right in the middle of his face, right here. So I'm gonna grab that piece right here. Ooh, does anyone know what shape this is? Well, that's a triangle, but does anyone know what shape this is right here? You're right, it's a rhombus. It's a rhombus. Don't cut across the line, okay? Don't cut across the line, because this is the part that can get a little tricky. There we go. So, the line there is to show you to fold, is to fold. So you want to fold it to make the rhombus into 2 triangles. Look at this, I'm teaching you math and doing an art project. All right, so you see how I have it folded right down in the middle like this? I'm gonna glue just one of the triangles right here for his mouth. I'm not gonna put glue on both sides. I'm gonna only put it on one triangle right here. I'm gonna go around the world twice. X marks the spot. All right, and I'm gonna push it right here in the middle. Boop, not this part, remember? Because now he can talk. All right, nice job. You're doing such a nice job. All right, so the next part is we gotta put I call it a gobbler. It hangs down from his nose. So you should have a long red piece of paper right here, okay? And what I was gonna have you do for that is you're gonna fold it. You're gonna go fold it forward, fold it back. Fold it forward, fold it back. It's making that accordion. Going kind of fast, but you gotta go forward, back, and then when you open it, all right, and then you're gonna glue it right here. You're gonna glue right here so it can hang. It's gonna hang down over his nose. So I'm gonna put a lot of glue right here. Let's just put a lot of glue right on there. And then I'm gonna fold it right there and push it down. And then it blends right in with his face. And then I'm gonna put it just like this. So then I'm gonna have his gobbler over his beak. All right, great job. You're doing a really nice job. And you're probably thinking, Mr. Cutler, what about his eyes? We're gonna get to that in a minute. So we have his head, his body, his wings, his beak, and his gobbler. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do his legs. So you have 2 yellow ones, and we're gonna fold it just like we did his gobbler. Don't worry, we'll get to the eyes. I know you wanna do them. So you're gonna fold it forwards, backwards, and if you need help, have someone do it. If you fold it forward twice by accident, don't worry. You can just keep going back and forth. Don't worry about that. It might take a little time. Use those pincher fingers, and then you have an accordion leg right here. All right, here we go. Here comes Tom the turkey. He needs his other leg. Ready? So you're gonna fold it forwards, backwards. You're doing a great job. We're gonna go back and forth. And then you can have a parent help you if you're struggling a little bit, no worries. All right, now, what I'm gonna have you do is for his legs, we wanna put it behind the body. We don't wanna put them in front. We wanna put it behind the body. And I'm just gonna put some glue right here. But now remember, if I just go like this, that's not enough glue. Go back and forth 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm gonna put it right here. And I'll hold it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see how I did that? You want to put a lot of glue on. If you need to put a little extra, that's fine. And then I'm going to push it behind it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now that we have his legs, we got to give him some feet. And that's where the orange comes in. You're going to cut out the feet. So you're going to go thumbs on top, shortcuts too. Okay. There you go. Good job. I like how you're cutting carefully. Got to be careful on this part right here. All right. There we go. So we're going to have 1 foot here. And then you're gonna have another foot here. Another foot right here. I know, right where the curves are can be a little tricky. Make sure you turn that paper. There we go. Now, like I said, there's black lines. I usually like to have it so the black lines don't show. And just like we put a little glue for his legs up here, we're gonna put some glue and we're gonna put on here and we're gonna put the foot in front of the leg, okay? So we don't want it to go like this. We want it so that the leg is behind the foot. Sorry about that, there we go. So I'm gonna go right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome, good job. Don't go like this, that's not enough. His foot's gonna fall off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, I know a lot of you are like, okay, we got his feet, got his legs, got his body, his head, his gobbler, got his beak and his wings. And you're probably thinking, what is going on, Mr. Cutler? He needs to have eyes. Well, that's what we're gonna use for this. We're gonna cut this out because we're gonna use the white on this for his eyes up here. So I'm gonna go like this. Oh, put this down. So this is gonna be him speaking. See how it comes out and speaks right there? This is a speech bubble. So you're gonna cut out the speech bubble, okay? There we go. But don't get rid of the extra white. That's what we're gonna use for the eyes, okay? So don't get rid of this extra white. So once you cut out the speech bubble, let's glue it on. We're gonna put it right here. See how this part points? So you don't wanna do this because that means his wing is speaking and we don't want his wing to speak. We want it near his beak. So I'm gonna put some glue on here. Around the world twice. X marks the spot. Oh, I better put a little bit right here. All right, so I want the speech bubble to be right near his mouth. There we go, like he's speaking, okay? So now, how I said, you're gonna cut out 2 circles. If you need to draw 2 circles, you can, or you can just try to cut out your own 2 circles or ovals you can do for the eyes. So I'll put one eye here. And if you have your own white paper that you wanna use and you don't wanna use this white paper, that's okay too. And then I have one right here. Those aren't pretty good circles. I probably could have done better. But I'm gonna use those for now, for the sake of time. And I'm gonna I want one eye here. There we go. Boop. And then I want one eye here. Boop. Now, get that on there. All right. Now, we need to give him black for his pupil. This is where you can take out a crayon or you can use your pencil. And this is where I can put black inside there. There we go. Now I can have him look towards his speech bubble or I can have him look away depending on where you put the pupil. So I'm gonna put it so he's looking at the speech bubble. So I'm gonna put my dot right there and I'm gonna put my other dot right there because now it looks like he's looking that way. If you want him to look the other way, you put the pupil on the other side, okay? So you can just do that. You can use a crayon or a marker. That's okay, a black one. All right, now, we've done a lot of cutting today to make our Tom the turkey. But there is something you need to write, and that's why I told you you're gonna need a pencil. This turkey does not want to be eaten for Thanksgiving. So he's gonna tell all the people that read this, eat blank, not turkey. What should people eat instead of turkey? So I want you to brainstorm and think with a family member, what can I write right here? When I did this one years ago, I put, my turkey was saying, eat pizza, not turkey. You might want to put, eat donuts, not turkey. Eat burgers, not turkey. Whatever you decide you want to do, but use your pencil and sound out the word. Okay? So talk to an adult and say, what would be great? I had one year, one kid put, eat cow, not turkey. Whatever you want it to be. So I'm going to probably, this year, I did pizza last year. So I'll put, yeah, I don't even know. Can you guys help me out here? Eat cow, not turkey. So he's telling, say, eat burgers, don't eat me. Okay? So you decide what you want to put. Maybe eat broccoli. And now you're finished with your turkey because he doesn't want to get eaten. You guys did an amazing job. I'm really proud of you. I know he's pretty big. You can hang him up and decorate in your house somehow. And great job using your listening tools. And I'm really proud of you, as all your teachers are. Keep up the good work, friends.